It's like I didn't do my DNA test. My dad did. And then my aunt on my mom's side did too.
Okay, so you have a rough idea.
Yeah, it's England and like Niger or
Nigeria.
It's those
Well,
two.
is there
The west coast of Africa.
Okay.
The west coast of Africa, and then specifically England.
London, England.
Yeah, which was funny. Is my mom.
I wonder how those two races came to meet.
The Western slave trade.
That was the point.
Oh. Which is funny is everyone talks about the West. I don't know if have we talked about this before?
No, we've talked about off camera about the slave trade. Everybody talks about the West, but nobody talks about the East.
Yeah, no one talks about the East. The Barbary Coast slave trade and Europeans being slaves.
And nobody talks about Muslims chopping off dicks from the slaves.
Yeah. You can't have those BBCs running around your harems. Then you come in, you're like, hey, I want that wife, and she's like, no, you're little. Look at him.
Yeah, she's wearing a mask, so she can hide that smile when she sees it.
Mm-hmm. So yeah, no one talks about East, and also, I mean, the obvious thing that you can like visibly see and is like documentable is the fact that there's no African population, like sub-Saharan dark African population in the Middle East anymore.
Yeah.
Whereas South America and North America,
right,
it pretty much makes up Brazil. They're freaking so mixed, it's ridiculous.
And that brings me to my previous point I think I've had. Like nationalism in America is not a bad thing, because to be nationalistic in America doesn't imply a specific race, because we are mixed. Or like if you say nationalism for like, I don't know, Russia, that might be probably more white. If you were nationalistic as a German, you could definitely say that's like a white thing.
Yeah.
So like people don't give them shit for having pride in their own culture.
There's a big pushback in Russia right now for their nationalists.
Right. Exactly. But nobody wants to talk about that. They want to just say how, look at America, look how stupid they are with their racism. But
I mean, look at Japan. Japan is
one of the worst offenders.
Is an ethno state.
Yeah.
But you don't say anything about
Nobody
that.
says about it. Yeah. But those are the realities we live in, is that people hate America for what we stand for, which is in direct opposition to the rest of the world. The rest of the world doesn't want mixes of people. They don't want freedom of religion or speech.
Yeah.
They don't. Everything the Constitution outlines is what a majority of the world doesn't like. The citizens, sure, they want those same stuff that we have and they're afforded here in America, but the powers that be, they're really controlling people. They don't want America to succeed.
What's another ethno state?
Probably a majority of the Middle East, just from my experience, right?
Citizens, yes. Like Saudi Arabia, yes. But Saudi's got a lot of slaves.
Yes, especially in Dubai.
Modern slaves, yeah.
Yeah, all up in Dubai.
From Philippines.
The movie Taken, I think, actually kind of raises awareness to this. Because
Taken.
Yeah, Liam Neeson, where he plays like a secret agent who's retired.
Oh.
But then his daughter gets captured for the sex trade.
Well, I don't know who you are, but I will find you
and I will kill you. And I will kill you.
You've seen the Liam Neeson meme where he's talking and I will find you, I will kill you, and then it's Chuck Norris. He's like, you got the wrong number.
You got the wrong number.
He's like, oh, I'm sorry.
But yeah, because his daughter was being put up for auction, and they never showed. Well, they did actually show the dude, but he was a Saudi prince.
Yeah.
Just some fat fuck in a turban. If that language offends you, I don't give a fuck.
Yeah.
I spent 10 years fighting those people. Those people? That's okay. I'm a person of color. I can say it.
Oh, Jesus.
What? I turn blue. I turn green. I'm purple.
Yeah.
I turn red, I'm a person of color.
You could be part of the Blue Vein Society.
Oh, God. I hope not.
Huh?
I don't want to be part of blue. No.
Blue Veins.
I don't want to be part of no societies. Just the secret society.
Well, the Blue Vein Society was a society of mixed individuals way back in the day. And if you could see your blue veins through your skin, you're in. It means you're light enough. So I guess I would be in.
You're in like Flynn?
In like Flynn.
Well, my veins are kind of greenish, I think. Yeah, you can barely see them.
Yeah.
I'm out.
Same thing.
I'm out, dude.
Well, they want to be blue.
I can't do it.
Anyways.
I can't do it.
But, yeah. Ethno states. Japan.
Yeah, so when people say, nationalism in America is a bad thing, I would disagree. I think you can
Yeah.
have a certain point nationalism would be bad, look at like North Korea, but again, that's an ethno state.
Yeah.
So in that sense, nationalism is a bad word. However, when you say American nationalism,
American nationalism comes with liberties,
yeah,
comes with freedom.
because when I think of an American, like I don't think of just one race or one gender.
Yeah.
I automatically am biased to see like a group of people
Yeah.
because you can't really define us. And that's one of the cool things about us.
And before, when I was talking about like the leftists living in their
Oh
own
yeah, the
bubble,
left when they started screaming.
when they're living in their own bubble, like us as a whole, all Americans, we live in a bubble.
Yeah, the American
Of
bubble.
The American bubble of our freedom. And like you go overseas and a lot of people, they just don't know. They will literally have a brain aneurysm like, wait, what? You don't get to, huh?
Yeah,
Like you just, like when we go over there and then the other foreigners or whatever, or not the foreigners, they're in their own
the
country.
locals there. Yeah,
The locals there.
I'm a foreigner in my own country.
You're right.
Speak American, dude.
Yeah, it's exactly like when the locals there, they look at Americans and they say, the cliche, stupid Americans.
Yeah,
It's not really saying that we're dumb. It's just saying we're naive. We're
Yeah.
naive to the rest of the world and how the rest of the world
actually
runs.
works. Yeah,
Yeah. It's like, now it's not so much Americans. Well, there has been a couple couples going over, like, we're gonna trek across the Middle East to show that humans love and care, and then they get
Dumb.
killed. Yeah, they get killed. There was two.
I'm just gonna go poke this bear while he's hibernating in this cave and see if he attacks me.
Yeah, there's these two Scandinavian chicks that went to Morocco.
Oh yeah,
And they got beheaded.
yep.
I mean, I don't know.
See now, ideologically, it would be fantastic to live in a world, right, where you could basically just have freedom of movement. Everybody's nice,
You know,
but the reality is that world doesn't exist.
yeah,
Not even in any of our literature, our fairy tales. All of our fairy tales are all fucking sad stories, right? So we don't even make believe perfect worlds. There's no such thing.
yeah,
Why would you risk it?
because they believe in love.
Sure.
Yeah. Like, okay,
Sure.
go ahead,
Yeah, I believe in love.
but don't go there.
Yeah.
Don't just walk out in the open.
Right, that's the same argument of, if a female is afraid to walk across her school campus at night, that's in America or in London or whatever, like major city, right? We'll just say Western world. If she's afraid to do that, what gives her the right to think that it's going to be better
Anywhere else.
anywhere else?
I mean,
you know?
shit. There's like no-go zones and
Yeah, if you
In
don't feel
Europe.
safe in your own nation, then you're definitely as fuck not going to feel safe
I mean,
in the wild.
when I go back home to Milwaukee and drive through Chicago,
Chirac.
yeah, it's like, oh, there's a detour. And oh crap, oh crap.
See, what I think about too is like detours. Who's to say that it's not a gang setup? You detour and you get
Well,
ambushed.
What's funny is like, first time I drove through Chicago to go back home, and I had to take a detour where it took me through the bad parts of Chicago, South Side. Like, I remember stopping, and like it was in the middle of pretty much Project
Mhm.
Heaven. I was like, oh, okay. It's the first and only time I ever locked my doors while I was driving through because I thought the area was sketchy. It's the first time I ever was like, click. I mean,
Yeah.
my RX-8 was nicer. It had rims, had them 20s on it, right, back then.
Yeah.
So I was like, oh, I don't know what's gonna happen to me. I mean, I park my car wherever in Milwaukee. I know, that city, but actually not anymore. But
Yeah, I understand what you're saying. I mean, I never had a opportunity where I felt like I could leave my shit unlocked growing up.
yeah.
Like if you were home, the door was locked.
Not even here. Like, well, of course, keep my house, door locked.
Yeah.
But cars, like, some neighborhood kid started breaking into cars. It's like, all right, dude, whatever. He got caught pretty quickly, but I don't know. I don't keep anything in my.
Yeah, I
my
keep my
car.
car sterile. Yeah.
I remember one time there was a time where I was like keeping my GAT in my car, my Glock,
The
and
G-Lock.
and
Gratata.
yeah, Tiffany had to go on post for something, and she took the truck.
Oh
and
boy.
I was like, oh, like right when after she left and after I had left to go do something else, I realized, oh crap, I hope she doesn't get
Yeah.
random
randomly
inspection.
yeah.
Like, that would suck. But-
I got randomly stopped when I was stationed in Savannah, and I completely forgot I left my airsoft rifle in my trunk, right?
Yeah.
And this is after deployment, so I don't know how, like, what I left in my car, you know. Driving back to work the next day, the gate guard sees it, flips the fuck out. Now this was back when we had the DoD civilians,
Yeah.
and I was like, have you ever seen an MP5, dude? Like, you can clearly see here, here, and here. These are like not actual markings, whatever.
Yeah.
And he's like, oh my god. And like the magazine, I had a spare mag next to it, and like you could see the white BB.
Oh.
I was
yeah.
like, dude, it's an airsoft rifle. The police showed up. Oh, they about put me in handcuffs. I was like, it's an airsoft gun. Like
seriously,
seriously,
look
like,
at it.
look at it,
Just
dude.
look at it.
he's like, what are you doing bringing it on post? I'm like, I just got back from deployment. I don't fucking remember what I let. Like, fuck, dude.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Yeah.
Like, I didn't know this was illegal. Like, and it was biodegradable BBs, right?
Yeah.
And, like, you can see the bag biodegradable, so it wasn't gonna hurt anything. Some of them were actually mushy from the heat of the trunk. So I was like, what do I do here? He's like, well, we can't let you on post with it. I'm like, but it's not a gun. Well, technically it is. Like, it's even got the orange tip. Like,
Technically, it's not.
yeah, I was like,
Yeah.
I didn't take the orange tip off for this reason. Like, I want people to know it's a toy.
Yeah. I looked at a couple like full size replicas
Yeah.
of guns, and there's a lot of stuff you got to do to even try to make that thing
Look.
take a real
Yeah.
round, and then it's not going to handle the pressures, obviously.
No, because it's
way
all
made-
plastic or.
Even some of the full metal ones,
well, they weren't
still.
high quality metals.
it was also aluminum.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's not gonna take it.
Yeah, like you have to do a shit ton of work.
Yeah,
Like, not worth it. Just you would save money by buying an actual gun.
and time.
Yeah.
Yeah.